I want to play some metal with this Epiphone SG Standard that I rented. There's going to be 3 sound samples to listen to. And whoa, before you ask, I'm using 10 to 46 gauge strings. But enough messing around. Let's get after it. So now that we've heard the 3 sound samples, hopefully you had a chance to actually go through the chapter list down below. If not, take a look in the description. The signal chain's listed there, and of course, you know, the amps and the tunings and stuff like that. I did want to take a little bit of time to discuss the guitar. Even though I've been doing, you know, a few videos on this lately where I'm actually discussing things, I did want to kind of reiterate here. So in case you didn't see, I did a review video and as well a shootout between the Gibson version of the SG Standard that I own. There's going to be a few other videos as well, one where there's no talking and just playing, and then one with more like budget-friendly amps. And I might shoot out another Gibson SG or 2 as well. But I did want to take a little bit of time, like I said, to talk about this guitar. So I find that this is actually a good guitar. It's not one, I'm not like fully bonding with it. It's inspiring me, so I'm having fun. Like I enjoy, you know, writing new things with new toys. So this is just a rental, definitely not going to be buying it. But again, like I said, this has some mojo to it, but I'm not bonding with it. There's a few things that I've noticed. Number one, the neck. There's definitely some movement in the neck, whether that's just this particular guitar itself or the Epiphone SG Standard as a whole. It's more than likely just this one here. The tuning stability is pretty decent. So even when I'm bringing it into like drop C, drop B, it was fine. Drop A sharp, that's a loose drop A sharp. This had a lot of trouble with it. I like using 10 to 46 gauge strings just because I'm constantly changing what tuning I'm in. And I like when I'm really digging in or playing leads when I'm down tuned. I really like the sloppiness and the floppiness of the strings. Kind of allows me to dig in a little more. So that's why I'm using it. But if you're going to be doing stuff like that, I recommend just maybe going up a gauge of string or 2. This is a great guitar for beginners, intermediates, or advanced players. This is definitely a great studio tool. It's a great way to get an introduction into SGs. So, you know, maybe you've been looking at the Gibson, but you're not quite sure. You know, maybe you're a little hesitant on, you know, paying that money for a Gibson. You want to see if this guitar suits you, and maybe you don't have that option to rent. So this is definitely a great guitar for that. It doesn't have the pluckiness of an SG that you usually get from the 12th to 22nd fret. So keep that in mind. And it's just a little, the ever so much lighter than a Gibson SG. Not many people would notice that, I don't think. So it's just, again, something to keep in mind. The bridge seems pretty good. The tuners are Wilkinson's, and I really like the tuners on this, actually. I think they do a great job. As well, this has a slim taper neck on it. The Gibson SG has the rounded profile, so that's a lot thicker than the one that's on here. And this is probably the nicest Laurel fingerboard, because, man, this really does look like rosewood. Anyway, again, great guitar for anyone who's looking for an SG, and it looks freaking amazing. Thanks for watching. Shut the f*** up, Baby Yoda. Shut the f*** up.